So, you have seen the thumbnail, so you know why you are here. Today we have another set of JConcepts wheels, and we are testing the Rock Blocks green compound 1.9 4.75 tire. Yeah, there's a couple of new wheels, tires from JConcepts. Took a while to get them here in Europe, but now I have a set thanks to someone from across the ocean. Vince, thank you once more for shipping these to me. These are the Rock Blocks. The other set is Bossman. I did not get my hands on JConcept Bossman yet, so that's next to come. We still need scissors to open this up. Let's do that. Okay, throw this away. Put the scissors back in place. I need to do that kind of shit because otherwise I will find it back in 3 weeks. So let me see. This is the typical JConcepts green feel. Yeah, and there is a very usable foam in here. Depending on how heavy your rig is, this might be usable, but we are running it on a 2.6 kilogram, which is about 6 pound vehicle, and I'm afraid that sidewall will not be enough for that vehicle. Let's get the other one out. Okay, why do I take 2 out? Because these tires are left or right, driver side or passenger side mandatory. JConcepts makes them 4054R, and 1L is REL. This is a 4054L. So this is a left hand side tire and this is a right hand side tire. And you see the profile is completely mirrored that way. Now there is also a running direction, and I will keep them like this. The arrows are supposed to be forward. There's no explicit running direction on this tire, but this is the way they are supposed to be run, forward like this. And then you see they are exactly mirrored. This is a left. Okay, this is a left. Wait a second, this is a, oh yeah, this is a left and this is a right. Man, the green dots are accidentally on the inside. That is not always the case. Sometimes you run them like you have to run them and then one dot is on the outside, but in this case I can hide the both green dots on the inside. So we will mount them on a wheel. I found a new set of wheels. Yeah, the foam is typical JConcept foam. It's usable. For me this is a medium foam. It would be usable, but I would so well, it's double. To not collapse the sidewall I would have to have a lighter rig, but to have enough compression, maybe this 2.6 kilogram is enough. I've been debating to use this foam as an outer layer and cut out the inside and then use it on one of our own inserts. Maybe I might do that because it's a really good foam and it's a shame it will end up in a bin, which I just threw it in a bin. Alright, let's take this one out as well. So these wheels, I found them somewhere on AliExpress, and I really like them. They are nice wheels. 6 bolt, 6 spoke, 6 bolt on the inside. Yeah, okay, so we will use these. Let's mount one and see how that goes. We designed, of course, ReVolt inserts for those after I got the measurements, and this is the rear tire. We use a 4.5% infill on here, which is for the rear tire. Okay, The fronts will be something like 3.75% infill. I think that's good for these tires and for the weight of that rig. As you will see in a second, this insert will nicely fill the tire. And of course, this is going to be perfect for the rig I'm going to use it for. If your rig has another weight, then we need to print this one lighter or firmer, depending on the weight of your rig. A 3D insert works perfect if it is exactly adjusted for that rig you are running it on. So let's put one in. Oh, wait a second, almost. Not special. Mostly I think of this when tire number 4 is done, or when I'm about to mount tire number 4. This is, yeah, the typical green compound. Let me see. It doesn't look too thick. Can I put it on and then just, yeah, 1.5. Maybe this is more like it. Yeah, there's a little air. I think this is about 1.34, 1.35 millimeters. Something like that is the thickness of the rubber. And it's very sticky, of course. It's always sticky. Where did I punch one now? Please. I punched. Let me see. Here I punched the hole. Let's take it like 180 degrees. Punch another one. Lugs are really tight, so you gotta see. Punch a hole, and it sticks to the leather punch. Okay, let's go again. It's vented now. Let me see how this fit in here. Yeah, actually really perfect. It's just what I wanted. Where is the hole? So I can see how it looks like. Here's one. It's exactly where you want it. Yep. And then the other side. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Wood looks okay. Yeah. Let me see if I did this printing okay. These are really hard to shove on there, but we print them this way, so when mounted on the tire, there is no way this will slide left to right. No, that's perfect. I have to use a lot of force. They won't shove. They won't slide around while you're driving. Well, let's see if we can mount one without using bubble juice. We will need some screws, of course. Okay, that will be enough. Here's the machine. I think it might. Oh, wait a second. This is the left hand side, and this is the running direction. So this is the outside of the wheel. This is it's a rear driver's side. That's a bit strange with JConcepts. There's it's very sticky rubber, but then again, you seem to be able to mount a tire without bubble juice. Strange. And actually not so difficult. Yep. You see, nice wheels. I can close them up with three screws, so we can see what we have. Now bead popped, left side, front. Okay, feels really nice, feels really good. And this is the running direction. It has lugs, but not very explicit, and they are kind of connected with this bead over here. Now they will grab. Let me take a tusk. Let me take a tusk Now these are worn in a little bit. These lugs are way more explicit than these, but I think that will work. Now this is on a carbon fiber wheel, and as you can see, the width is not exactly the same. And on the carbon fiber wheel, how can I show this to the camera? Maybe on this one. As you can see, the tusk is a little bit higher, but we can print how we want to print. We can print the 3D so that we just respect the height the tire was originally, the width the tire was originally developed for, and then of course there is a certain height corresponding to that one. But if we want to, and this is what we did with the carbon fiber wheels to get a tiny bit more clearance, we print them a little bit more narrow but a little bit higher, and then this tire is like, let me measure this. This tire is actually also a 4.75, but it is, yeah, it is 100. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's 120 millimeters, whilst this one, and I show this one, yeah, it's 118, so it's 2 millimeters different. But I can print these different. Then this is also 118 and a little bit wider. Let me see what width this is. 44, 40, 45. And this one, since we printed narrower, a good deal narrower. That's more like 42 millimeters. So we gain 2 millimeters in height, and we give up 3 millimeters in width. But that's how I wanted these to be on the carbon fiber wheels. Now we also have these on normal wheels, and then printed like this, and then it's a bit wider and not so high, and it's also 118. Okay, enough about the tusk. This is about the rock block. We will mount the other ones also, and then we will mount them on the team car, and then the team car gets to do his drive outside. He tested a few tires lately. He will now test the JConcepts Rock Block. The weather is really nice in Belgium. In a few days time we went from 2 or 3 degrees, which is like 36 Fahrenheit. We went up to 20 degrees, which is 68 Fahrenheit. So the weather is really nice right now. This is no longer S5 weather, but green doesn't care. It can be cold, it can be wet, it can be warm. This is not really warm, 20 degrees, but it's warmer. And yeah, we will see how these do. These lugs are a lot closer together than, as you can see, on a tusk. So I'm curious how that will work. And these tusks are, as I can see now, they are really nice feathered in. These are really great. Okay, we will see how they do on the rocks in this nice temperature outside. So let's meet outside in a second. Hey Wookie, Wookie, Wookie. Hey. Okay.
Look at him. That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
He has no interest in this. Okay, so another JConcepts tire tested. We gave them a nice insert, which helps them perform really good. What can I say? Overall, they did everything I asked them to do. Not maybe with the same persistence. I really like a tire to do this, but they did it. Sometimes they required a little bit more wheel speed, sometimes a little bit less. So yeah, it is a good tire, but I'm not 100% happy with that. Maybe you can hear it in my voice. A little bit of disappointment. I think the Bossman with his bigger lug separation will do better, but that will be for another video. For now, it is still JConcepts green. It will work everywhere, and completely temperature or weather independent, so you never buy a bad tire by buying this one. Okay, I will say goodbye for now and see you on the next one.
Got him!
Okay, so we're back inside. There's a lot of stuff on the bench. Let me say this. This is the first time I had a JConcepts tire which didn't make me happy. And during the filming part outside, I just couldn't hide my my disappointment in this tire. Now, it's probably not a tire. It's probably me thinking every JConcepts tire needs the same approach. And what I didn't realize is that this is actually a scale tire. And a scale tire requires a different approach than the tire I showed you earlier on, a Tusk, which is, you could say it is also a scale tire because there exists a real version of it, but this is a real scale tire. And there is indeed not many lugs, that is how it is in reality also. Side lugs, I mean. The lugs on here are packed, and I think I know a lot of the 3D printed inserts. I know how to make them, but I never had a scale tire, so I managed to fail. Now let me see. These are both the same tire. As you can see, they are completely different. This is the one with the foam inside, and this is the one with my 3D printed inserts in them. I don't know how well this shows. They are a good bit higher this way, but they also are narrower with the foam inside. So let me just grab my caliper and see what this does to the tire. We were on 118 earlier. Let's see. Yeah, 118. Where do we land now? We are a good bit higher with the original foams in here. Let's call that a 123. So that's 5 millimeters higher. And for the width, let's see what that was. I think we had 45 something. Yep, 45. And what do we have now? That is like 44. So 1 millimeter smaller, but 5 millimeters higher. And the profile is also more rounded with the foams, as in where the 3D printed are actually rather flat. And the 3D printed inserts, they are too soft. They actually are firm compared to other tires I do, but for this tire they are just way too soft. So now we have the foam in here, but not only the foam, because as I mentioned earlier, maybe that footage will not be on board, but just the foam in here would make this tire, can grab a foam and put it in here. It makes good compliance, but then the foam also lacks sidewall, so that would not be ideal on rock climbing. If you know sidewall support, that's not what we want. So as you can see, this is the good bit, but this is not what we want, because the tire will just completely collapse. Now Team ReVolt has a solution for that, and that solution has been used I think 2 times before, and one time was on the, what tire was this? The Monza tires, which don't really work very well over here. I couldn't get a 3D printed inserts to work in here. It's a really thin rubber compound, so we changed also back to foam, but then there was also no support in this tire. We printed these rings, an inside ring and an outside ring, which makes sure we still have sidewall support. So I took the mozzas off their rims, and this is what I did. This is already a tire that is mounted. So there is a ring on this side. You can see where the ring ends, and the foam can do its job. And the ring on the outside is a bit bigger, so that also makes sure we don't lose sidewall support while the
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day. Until we meet again.
GoPro start recording. So that also makes sure we still have the tire can work, but the sidewall support is there. I did already one, and I did also one front tire, a little bit of center brass in here, which makes it maybe millimeter or 2 or 3 wider than the ones in the rear. But that's what we are doing right now. I don't know if I need to take you to this whole process of mounting this one. Now I need to think. This is a rear tire, so I am doing a front tire. This is the other front tire. Maybe remember, this is the outside, so this is also the outside, and the narrow ring goes on the inside. Now mounting this is not really fun. It's a lot of fiddling, getting the foam nice in place. Let's see, that one seems to be in here also. Now you need to stretch the rubber out a little bit to get these in here. Need to fight with the tire, but eventually when you win, the result is really nice. So just tuck the foam nice under the ring. We do not print these in one part, because they would be really hard to get in the tire in one part, and then also you need to, the foam needs to be on here. Wait, I can show you how it works with I have a spare foam lying here, something like this. Can I get the other one over here? Yep. So this is kind of what it looks like inside the tire, like this. And then on the other hand, so you see on the other side, you see there's still a lot of foam to do its work, certainly on the inside, so it can grab. And then when you put a beadlock ring in there, it's all nice and tied together. So that's what we're doing. Actually, let's see if we can close this one up. Is it all nice and fitting? Okay, I put a ring in here. This is the big side. We made them really tight fit, so they don't slide once they are in here. Yeah, nice. And then it's just a matter of putting the wheel back together, which is not so hard. And I'm not going to take you through that process. So I will mount the other two on these wheels, and when that's done, I also need to replace the servo horn, because I stripped one out. That might also be due to how the tires are now. They being so little support, they had way too much grip, and I just stripped yeah, it's the servo. I rather strip out the servo horn than the servo itself, so that's not that big of a deal. But yeah, the footage from the original insert will not be on, because I was really disappointed. You could hear it in my voice, and yeah, I don't want that. So now I don't at this moment, of course, still not know. I don't know at the moment if these ones will work, but I got some expert advice, and it should work like this. So fingers crossed it does, and we meet again on the rocks.
And here we are for the outside portion. We have a very beautiful day. It is now 7 or 8 degrees, which is 45 Fahrenheit, but it will be like 20 degrees today, 68 Fahrenheit. Let's see how these rock blocks do on our pile of rocks. Off you go, sir. Let's do doubler. First pull. Tiny bit of hesitation. Little steer input was enough. We are talking scale tires, of course. That's what I learned now, which require a little bit of a different approach. I will be in the picture. Thank you, son. Let's see if we can do any type of approach to go into the corkscrew. And we have a matching servo horn now. This is the one we stripped yesterday. There was an orange one. So it's not too bad to have a red one in here now, which obviously matches more the shocks and the Creeper T box in there. Let's see. This is a really bad entrance on this, but he keeps the rear down. Can we make the turn into off camber? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Do they have enough to pull over the rear and go into steepy? Let's see what they can do. There's still a click riding along. Need to find out what that is. Yeah, JConcepts green, scale tire or not. These do really, really well now. Yeah. Wow, 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 wow. The reflection of the tire is really nice. We have sidewall support, descending properly. All right. You can have your go at Lecce. Creeper T-Box, Rhino V80, S4 battery, and this boy can go really, really, really slow. There's a lot of reduction. So Merce nylon axles. Let's see if I can stay out of the picture by positioning myself on a different place. Yeah, doing really nice, and he looks so good in the sun. Ah boy. Yeah. Let's see if we can take off camber every bit of real estate that's possible. Get into the corkscrew. That might have been a late turn in, but let's see what the green magic can do. I think the green magic says, no problem, sir. Just show me where you want to go. Now, the cutback. Do they make it? Yeah, they make it. They make it. Real nice. So, I'm gonna put some side load on the tire. I don't know with the shades how much you can see it. This is complete load on one tire, and thanks to the inner ring, this one does not collapse. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. A 3D printed insert is good, really good, until it isn't, and this is one of the cases where it isn't. Then you have to be creative, and we did. Let's do hangman. Yeah, why not? Nice, nice. The face. Let's do the face. That might be a bad approach from the first time. Maybe I can still grab the ledge and pull up. That would be surprising. Yeah. We can still, can we? Now, the 123 high wheels tires will help with the breakover, of course. Now this is kind of a difficult point, but he finds a way. He finds a way. Okay, let's see if we can do plumb. If you've been here before, you know which approaches we take. We're coming from the right hand side, go all the way over to the right hand side, try to cut back up, and perfect. Let's do right and stay right. I really need to learn how to drive with these tires. So again, we come in from the right, try to grab that ledge, and now I really have my doubts if this is going to be possible, but I need to stay positive. It's green. It's a green. Wow. Am I seeing this correct? My steering is not the best at the moment. Can we? Well, we are almost there. A little bit more south maybe. They are doing their best. The rear is just slipping the whole time, trying to keep up with the fronts. And the higher we get, the lighter the front gets. Wow, that was so close. Let's give him another try. I'm gonna give him one last attempt. Now keep in mind that center rock has a little bit of grip, but that is incredibly slick. That is just really slick. And this one has a little bit of grip, so let's see. One more attempt. Might be the driver also, because I don't really know how to drive with scale tires, but doing my best in a bad situation. This is all going good. And now the front unloads the steeper I get. And there's also the lack of side lugs. That would really help on the driver tire if I would have side lugs. Oh man, so close. Nah, so close. Okay, now probably might be the same problem. Lack of side lugs, but this is how the tire is, so it's up to me to learn how to drive to that. Get up. Come on, you got this. Pull the rear tire over. Nice. And now there's not enough. I just don't have. And then we slide back off. One more attempt. We can do a higher line. Maybe that works. Let's take a little bit of a higher line. They get over. Get the front over. Get the rear over. No. We don't consider plumb a failure. It's just something this tire can't do, or the driver just can't do up till now. Maybe we need to learn these things. It's a different tire, tries a different approach. Let's see if we can do the tsunami line on the face, which is approach from the left hand side, and then try to get up on the left hand side. I don't know if these have enough. I need to get up on the left hand side wide boulder with the driver front. Let's do the slow approach so they can grab. Lack of side lug probably. Let's see. Man, this is really balancing. Steer inputs are really important here. I think I'm losing it. See how much we can do. I need to move over a little bit more to the driver's side. It's so close. It is really balancing. I don't think he has it in him. Let's see. Maybe skid is hanging. We might need to go a little bit further. Come on, show me. Oh man, these are so close. No. Really close, nice effort. Let's do slick side before we wrap this one up. Valuable lesson for me. Scale tire driving differently than other tires. And they need a different approach from foam, from driving style. But it still is JConcepts green, so they are able to do all the things, or most of the things I want them to do. Let's take the easy line. Okay, maybe all the way on the wall side. Yeah, they still do a lot of things I want them to do. So let's end up here in the sun. Summary: learn a valuable lesson on a sunny morning in Belgium. I hope you learned something as well. If you're interested in this combo of foam and rings, you know where to find us. And yeah, I think we'll wrap it up over here. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye.
3 days later.
Another time rock blocks, another time new inserts. So let's see what we have now. We have redesigned our inserts, and they are two different types at the moment. The click is still riding along. I really need to do something about that. So they are a tiny bit softer in the front. Well, they are firmer than the last time, but the front compared to the rear, the fronts are a bit softer. Now, double is a little bit harder at the moment because, as you can see, there's another rock over here. Can these do something? Yeah, there they go. We needed to find the line. Now, there's not just that rock. There's a lot of new rocks here. Could get my hands on a few new rocks, and these make it a little bit more challenging over here. So there's some murder holes to lose a tire in. There's some extra stuff to hang an axle on. So it's gotten a little bit different, a little bit more difficult at the moment. Let's see how the rock blocks deal with that. And we line up for the corkscrew. Let's take a bit of the wall. There's not only a click in the axle, there's also a bird riding along. I don't know what the mic picks up of all that noise. He needs a day just to get him apart and fix him completely. Team Car is doing a lot of hard work, of course. Into the off camber. How wide are we sliding outside? Don't think he could do this last time. Does he get the rear wheel over? Yeah, he does. Okay, let's go into steepy and see how these tires do now over here. A little bit more on the inside. They are so close now. They are so close. Hey, there they are. There they are. They can do it. The click is really at axle speed, so that's one thing. When we start taking him apart, that's one thing we can look at. Descending, no problem. Nice deflection. I saw some nice deflection. I'll try to get it better in the picture. Let's do ledgy. Yeah. Scale tire requires a little bit more steer input, as I start to learn now. There's also a few new stones, just to make life easier. Not. Yeah. I see some good deflection on the tires. Exactly as I wanted. Yeah, did you see that rear? Maybe the editor can make it bigger. So there's a bird squeaking when there's no force on the axle downhill, and there's a click when there's load on the axle. Okay. Hey, Wookie. Yeah. Okay, let's try to keep our minds on the rock blocks. Yep. Nice reset of the rear. Let's see how steep we can go. There's also a new stone over here, straight in front of him. Also not making life easier, as you will see. So this does not count in the comparison because other tires didn't need to do this, but it is really nice. And this time I can maintain slow speed. As you can see, it's a little bit harder over here now. I like it. A bit more challenging. And this stone in the middle, straight axles just hang on that. Also the rear get notched in. Let's see if we can somehow position ourselves to do hangman. Well, it's green compound, so it's not really necessary. But since we are here, let's just... No problem. Let's do the face. See if we can grab. Okay, grab, pull up. Pull up. Can we pull up enough to move? I think we can. They have enough. Yep. It starts doing real nice over here. It needs to move all the way left, right, and then pull up. All right. Here we go on plumb. First, the normal approach. Drive up. Yep. Get back. All the way up. No problem. Nice. Let's see if we can do the harder line, which is coming from the right. Grab that ledge and go back to that driver's side, to the passenger side. And now see if we can somehow manage like this. And then somewhere we are always losing it. But we are already over here. Oh man, it is so close. That's nice, that's good. The car is twisted, there is no load on the driver's side tire. It's so close. Ah, it's all the way back down. But it is really close now. It is a scale tire, so I understand it doesn't do that because you need side lugs, and these side lugs are not made for that. Let's try to do the tsunami line. That will be the same problem, which is, this is no problem. You can even pull the rear over. Now these don't have enough, and we are mechanical in the front. Let's see if we can do anything. Nah, we're losing it. They just don't have enough. This is all good. And then this is good. As we get that tire up, we get that rear tire up, and then here there's something is missing here. Just that doesn't have enough. It's so close though. Okay, no worries. I still want to see if it can do this tsunami line. Let's see. Pull up. Get the driver front. Yep, and then get the passenger front up there. Let's see if we can. We should. So this is all normal. This is all normal. Now we need to be able to move a tiny bit more to the driver's side and get that mechanical out of the way. Slowly does it. Do we have enough now? No luck's helping us. Come on. There's a squished in rear tire, but it's not going to bounce, so I'm going to keep going. We could not do this last time with the other inserts. So, bonus points here for the designer of the inserts, and bonus points for the rock blocks. We can do, just to do everything, we can do slick side, so we are sure we're not missing anything. Slick side, it's going to be another tough one for the scale tires, but let's see what I can do. The deflection is really nice up front. He needs to work, but he gets there eventually. There's nothing wrong with a bit of hard work. We'll do the easy side now, just over here. Let's see if we can take a new line maybe, because there is this white rock, mechanical in the rear, right rock. What's it going to do? It's going over. And there's the next one, another ledge. It's going over. Nice, 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 nice. And there's this rock against the wall. Okay, now we are skidding. Yeah, no problem. So, okay, just going to leave him over here. I think conclusion is I am learning to drive with the scale tires, which is a good thing. That I realize I need to master this. And then after a couple of times we found a good insert for them. So for those looking forward for the ReVolt insert for them, I will now put them online, and if you are interested, just let me know. Happy with how it ended up after all, but also happy I can close this one for now. So see you all later.